Gabriela Papadakis and Guillaume Cizeron of France. They're skating to find me. They're coached, of course, by Roman Hagenard, Marie-France Debreuil and Patrice Lauzon. They have that record-breaking score of 136.58 from the NHK Trophy earlier this season. Defending their crown at the 2020 European Figure Skating Championships, Gabriela Papadakis and Guillaume Cizeron.
I was once told that walking through a doorway could cause someone forgetting the most precious memories they had. Memories of good, memories of bad, memories of love and of loss, all tucked away neatly, stored like the worn-out blankets that were kept to dress the rainy days and bad habits that happen from time to time. Or what it felt like the rest you had on a friend's shoulder that still carries with it the creases from where you last placed your heart. Just like that. Gone within a single step. And I can vaguely and strangely trace your outline. I can remember what it felt like to hold you. I can remember what it was like to stare blindly into your eyes for what felt like an eternity. How could I forget that? I can never forget that. I can never forget you.
Spellbinding performance so far from Papadakis and Cizeron. They've got the audience absolutely in the palm of their hand.
As it stands, I found myself in that doorway again, with both feet in and your heart on my sleeve. But I can't bring myself to walk through this time. Not yet, at least. Not until I take one last look and see things. But it was always so. I will find you again.
Well, it was a really magnetic performance there from Gabriela Papadakis and Guillaume Cizeron. But was it quite what we were anticipating? As far as the score goes, we'll have to see. There was a question mark over one of the elements. And the audience just a little bit worried, I would say, because it's not by any means a home run, and it looks as if they could be in a little bit of trouble. We shall wait and see for all the scores to be put together. They needed to score above 131.65. They were out here looking for their 6th successive European crown. But it's looking a little bit, well, we shall see. We shall see. There's just a feeling here that they may be on the edge. That was the focus of Gabi Papadakis as they started. Not so much a musical performance as a performance of great theatrical style. But with the judges taking their time looking through, we watch. The audience was absolutely spellbound. They have the ultimate star quality, these two. We saw how close Cizeron and Kalapov got to them in the rhythm dance.
Memories of love and of loss.
And there,
all tucked away neatly, stored like the worn-out blankets that were kept to dress the rainy days and bad habits that happened from time
we
to
saw
time.
that
But what it felt
there
like to rest
were
your head on a friend's shoulder that still carries with it the creases from where you last placed your heart. Just like
possibly one or
that.
two
Gone within a single step.
moments where it wasn't as good as we have seen so far this season, where things weren't quite as smooth. They need to score 131.65 to win. Their best is 136.58, which is 5 points above this. Now, I made the point that Cizeron and Katsalapov had applied the pressure by improving on their previous best. And in the minds of the French superstars, they knew they had to produce a really big performance, no slips. Otherwise, it could get close. They'd already felt how close the Russians had got to them in the rhythm dance. And we're waiting to see, and they look worried. They do look worried, don't they? And we shall see quite if they have done enough. They need to score 131.65. And you can see, breathing very deeply, Victoria Cizeron, Nikita Katsalapov as well, wondering quite how close they have got to springing a surprise. Whatever happens, they have given the 5 times champions and 4 times world champions a real run for their money. The judge is still looking. There is Stepanova and Bukin. And the whole stadium is collectively holding its breath, including amongst the whole of the media corps, because the judges are taking a lot of time. Already 4 minutes gone, and the longer it goes on, the more worried Papadakis and Cizeron will be. Guignard and Fabry are out there on the ice already for a few minutes warming up. They'll be last to go. But could we be in for a sensation here? The longer it goes on, the more speculation that we could be in for something really quite sensational. And still nearly 5 minutes. The judges looking at it over and over again. And Gabi looking very concerned. Guillaume. Well, it's been a long time since we've had a wait like this. And we wait and we wonder. 5.5 minutes gone. And Gabi clearly very concerned. Marie-France de Bray keeping the spirits up. The audience starting to clap now, wanting the judges to get on with it and make a decision. The Russians have already had such an amazing championships. They're almost certainly going to be winning the ladies' event later on, although with which skater we really do not know. They had a clean sweep in the pairs. They had the 1-2 in the men's. The one event that it appeared they would struggle to win, of course, the ice dance. And it still is in the balance. 6.5 minutes now have passed. And people can hardly bear the tension, as you see, waiting and wondering. Well, this is a little bit cruel, really. They're sitting out there having to just try and believe that they've done enough. Remember, 131.65 they need to win. That is 5 points below their best. And while they skated very, very well indeed, it wasn't quite as good as we have seen. And because the Russians put in a personal best, as I said, they were going after the French, putting them under pressure. Well, we've got the result coming through now. 131.65 to win. It's not enough. 131.50. It is second place, and if the figures are right, it means that Cizeron and Katsalapov, yes indeed, Cizeron and Katsalapov are ahead of Papadakis and Cizeron, and just listen to the roar going around the stadium.